Hey guys, it's been about a week and I haven't worked on a Jeep in all that time. Anyway, I did it again. I got stuff everywhere. I got the whole place tore up. There's my pile of scrap off the Jeep. And there's the Jeep. And I got toolboxes in the way and all kinds of junk. But I'm thinking I got to get this thing done. So I get it back on the road, get driving. I got to get her inspected, do all that. So my project today, and hopefully it doesn't take all day, but sway arm bushing and sway arm links. Now this is the old link and it's pretty beat up. I mean, it's rusty. The bushings were squashed out pretty good, so they're kind of junky. The top ones are junk. There's a washer here that holds that bushing and there's a washer on top. And I happened to get on the internet. I was looking at a forum, which is something you should never do because they're never right. But anyway, I got on the forum and I'm looking at this and why don't you just get the TJ links, because they're just like the Cherokee links, only they're 3 inches taller. I'm like, bingo, 3 inches, that's what the lift I put on, so that ought to work good. Now, let me back up just a second. Never did they mention that you need to have a longer link for the 3-inch lift. I mean, I haven't seen that anywhere yet, because evidently these links are supposed to be long enough even though the suspension's 3 inches taller. And what happens, and I can show you real quick. Right now I've got this hanging on the lift, so everything's at full extension. And at full extension, if I had this in here like that, and see how far away it is, by the time I get this close to where it would go in and had it tightened down, it would bind. And there'd be tension here, and it would be like a bending force either on the stud itself or on the loop. So I don't think that's gonna work. Anyway, so I got from our Happy Napa, I got the new stock ones. And it was like 60 bucks for the pair of these, which I didn't think was bad, but I'm not gonna wind up using them. They're just not gonna work either. It's the same deal, you know, they're just not long enough. By the time I get this down to where it would be right, it binds, you know, because you got to figure, I got to go all the way to there. There's rubber bushing all the way to there. It's going to bind like crazy. It just, see, I'm like just way too short. It's just not going to work. What I did get with the TJ links is there a ball socket, which of course doesn't work with this style because that's the bushing socket. That's not going to work. So I'm kind of trapped. Either I cut this off and weld my top stud on and use the stock bushings on a longer strut. Because the TJ link is a little bit longer, but what I would do is I'd cut this off here, cut this off down here, get my 3 inches and make it longer that way. But I came up with plan C. I don't know, we'll see if this works. Now this washer, I've got the stock washers that come with the stock bushings. I got another one here somewhere. The holes are different sizes. So this hole right here, if I put it on this stud, the TJ stud, it drops down to here. But if I put it this way, it's conical or cone shaped, and I put this one on this way, I think it'll fit in that socket. So let's see what happens if I put that in like that. That might just work. I don't think I can do this with one hand. Oh yes I can, look at that talent. Oh my gosh, I'm amazing. What do you think of that? And then it's long enough. That's way long enough. And I'll have a ball joint here instead of just a bushing slop. Probably should weld the washers. I don't think that would be a problem. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set it up that way and we'll see how it works. Now this slides right on, beautiful. It's gonna go like this. I have to put the bigger washer on first. I'm gonna put it on so it's coned towards it. I don't know if this is the right thing to do or not. It may not hold up, but I think it will. I think it'll hold up. That washer on there. Now, how am I gonna get the nylon washer on there? I guess I gotta give that a little tap so it goes over. That's there. Lock washer. Hopefully I get this on there without cross-threading it. I wish that boot was tighter. What can I do about that? What can I do about that? I'm going to have to put a little thought into how to make that boot a little tighter. Of course the washer's all the way down. That boot comes up loose. Because there's just a little space here. Maybe I'd throw a washer there. A couple washers there to hold that. So I'm going to pull it back apart and throw a washer in there. Alright, how about a piece of 3/8 fuel line hose? And I cut it off about, I don't know, like 3/8, maybe a 1/4 inch. Let's see what this does. I slipped the fuel line hose on here. Slip the